Good morning, dear friends. Today my topic is Machines and the Emotions, written by Bertrand Arthur Russell. In my previous lecture, I was trying to make you understand the questions given at the end of the lesson. And today in this lecture, I will continue the same. It is page number 160 of your textbook channel. First, please open your textbook, listen carefully, try to understand the questions and their answers. It is question number 10. The question number 10 is: do you think science is the cause of all the problems facing man today? Give reasons for your answers. The answer of this question is no, science is not the cause of all problems. It is true that science has enslaved the modern man and has made him dependent on machines. But it is up to man how to use it. If used properly, science is a faithful servant. If used improperly, it is a bad master. It is we humans who have used science for destructive purposes, otherwise, science is a blessing. Now, there is question number 11. Why does the writer feel that external forces can do little in controlling man's anarchic nature? According to the writer here is Bertrand Arthur Russell. The only way to control man's anarchic instincts is to discover the needs of our instinctive nature and then look for the latest harmful way of satisfying them. Now there are some questions which are having some statements which are having blank spaces, and we have to fill in these blank spaces. We have been given their words, and we have to make opposite of these words, and we have to use the opposite of these words in these blank spaces. Number one is dash people. It is vocabulary section. Dash people are those who are not team players. They find it difficult to work as a group. It is uncooperative people. Here we have to write uncooperative people are those who are not team players. They find it difficult to work as a group. The dash stars twinkle in the sky look beautiful against the dark background. There are innumerable stars twinkle in the sky. Third is she is dash 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 with everything around her, even though she has everything a girl of her age could possibly wear. She is dissatisfied with everything around her. We can write here dissatisfied. An atheist is a dash dash dash. Atheist is a believer, non-believer, disbeliever. An atheist is a disbeliever, one who doesn't believe in God, the existence of God, in the existence of God. He is known to be a disbeliever. An atheist is a disbeliever in God and his existence. Now there is fifth statement is I am often disturbed at the dash 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 distribution of wealth among people in society. I am always disturbed at the unequal. There is unequal distribution of wealth among people in society. Some are poor, some are rich, some are middle class. So the appropriate answer is here. I am often disturbed at the unequal distribution of wealth. Now, sixth is he has always been rather dash 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 in his choice of friends who have always ended up betraying his trust. He has always been rather unfortunate in his choice of friends who have always ended up betraying his trust. One who is betrayed, one whose trust is betrayed by his friends, we can regard him unfortunate. So the appropriate word which can be fixed in this blank space is unfortunate. It is opposite of fortunate. Now second part is here are some words made with the prefix miss and dis. Complete the sentence choosing the most appropriate words from those given in the brackets. In brackets we have given two words and we have to complete the sentence by choosing the most appropriate word from those given in the brackets against each. The machine has been repaired after years of disuse. I can write here disuse. Disuse, not misuse, disuse. The machine has been repaired after years of disuse. When machine is disused for a long time, it needs repairment when we try to operate it, because some of the parts get rusted. Second is granting favors to anyone is dash of power. When we grant favor to anyone, that is favoritism. Favoritism is always looked down upon misuse of power. It is misuse of power. Granting favor to anyone is misuse of power, not disuse, misuse of power. Third is the recent scandal and his resignation are totally disconnected, unconnected. The recent scandal and his resignation are totally disconnected, unconnected. There is no connection between his recent scandal and his resignation. So they are unconnected. There is no connection. Unconnected means one, there is no connection between the two. Fourth is the telephone was because of non-payment of bill. When we don't pay payment of our electricity bill, when we don't pay our electricity bills or our telephone bills, automatically the department disconnects them. The telephone was disconnected, not unconnected, disconnected because of non-payment of bills. Fifth is he seemed to be totally in what I was saying. He seemed to be totally uninterested, not disinterested, uninterested. Appropriate word is uninterested, which can be fixed in this blank space. Sixth is he has been observer at the meeting, uninterested, disinterested. He has been disinterested observer in the meeting. There was a meeting. Somebody was observing the meeting, but he was not having interest to involve himself in the meeting, so he was disinterested. Seventh is he is for the job. Unqualified, disqualified. He is suitable is he is unqualified for the job. It means one who is not having eligibility for a job, we call him unqualified. So he is unqualified for the job. He doesn't meet the criteria, required criteria to opt for the job. So he is unqualified for the job. Eighth is she has been from the gamers for a year. Choose unqualified, disqualified. She has been from the gamers for a year. We can jot down here. She has been disqualified from the gamers for the year. She has committed some mistake, so the board has disqualified him. She cannot attend the gamers for a fixed time, so particularly a year. So she is disqualified from the gamers for a year. Thank us. Have a nice day. Stay blessed.